school, but can stay together.
Das Schulgebäude wurde von den Walter Gropius entworfen. Das einzige Gebäude weltweit, das nach seinem Plan entworfen wurde. Er war ein berühmter Architekt und Künstler.
Cool. So this whole structure, like the building, it was built after the famous architect's plans from Walter Gropius, and it's the only one in the whole world. Come for here.
Hallo, ich heiße Asta. Ich möchte euch auch heute etwas von der Schule erzählen. An unserer Schule kann man jeden Schulabschluss machen, wie man in Deutschland erreichen kann. Sogar das Abitur kann man hier erreichen.
And so in this school, like you can do all the types of degrees you could reach in German.
Hallo, mein Name ist Gott. Ich will euch heute auch was über die Schule erzählen. In der Grundstufe und Mittelstufe haben wir auch den gebundenen Ganztag. Wir haben also auch am Nachmittag Unterricht und Zeit für gemeinsame Erlebnisse. Und wir haben auch von 8 bis 16 Uhr Unterricht.
So the school day is the whole day. So also in the afternoon there's school and there are common activities. Yeah.
Hallo, mein Name ist Essat und ich möchte euch auch etwas über die Schule erzählen. Mit unseren Erzieherinnen machen wir viele tolle Sachen wie Ausflüge, Kochen und Basteln. Jeden Tag essen wir gemeinsam Mittag.
Every day they eat together, and with their like the care people in every class, they do also like excursions.
Hallo, mein Name ist Elida. Ich möchte euch auch heute über meine Schule erzählen. Einmal die Woche haben wir Projekte in Gruppen, die aus vielen verschiedenen Klassen bestehen. Dort macht man Judo, dann mal anders. Willkommen in Italien, Theater, Musizieren und mehr.
So that also there one time per week they do common projects with other classes, like not just their grades. For example, sports or Italian, etc.
Unser Schulleiter ist der Neumann.
Wir haben keine Schule gebaut. Wir haben einen Schulgarten angebaut. Und zurzeit haben wir Winter und unsere Beete liegen brach.
Okay. So they have no school uniform, they have a school garden, but as it's winter, we cannot grow anything there.
In unserer Klasse sind viele verschiedene, also in unserer Klasse sind Kinder aus verschiedenen Ländern. Zum Beispiel aus der Türkei, aus Rumänien, aus Syrien oder aus Vietnam und Deutschland.
So there are 5 graders, and in their class there are like I think 24 pupils from many different national backgrounds, like from Syria, from Turkey, from Vietnam, from Romania, from Germany, and Serbia also. That was it.
Okay, thank you so much. This was so much information. Very nice also to get to know you better. And yeah, very interesting to hear, for example, that you are staying in school also during the afternoon. There was also a little question in the chat. how long a school day normally is in Kenya. Maybe we answer this question before we present the last school and then go like closer to the experiences we had with the project, also because we have to look at the time as always. Yeah, could you maybe answer this question?
All right, thank you, Antonia. Maybe to answer the question. So in Kenya, the school day starts from early 7 a.m. depending on the school. So there's day schools like in Shitoli, maybe Mercy will mention the time, but for Westward School, they have some students that they sleep in school, so they have boarding areas. It's a boarding school. So they start as early as 7 a.m. and then up to late in the evening, 4:30. 4:30 is when they close for the day scholars to go home, but the boarders will also remain in school and have a small prep in the evening before they go to their dorm. Yes. So maybe Mercy, Shitoli, you want to add the time for the day school?
Okay, in Shitoli, it's a mixed day public school, and they are supposed to be in school by 7:30, and they learn until 1 o'clock. They go home for lunch, and then they come back in the afternoon, and they can learn until 5 p.m. Ja.
Okay, also Julia hat uns gerade erzählt, dass in der Westway School die meisten morgens um 7 Uhr mit dem Unterricht anfangen. Das geht bis nachmittags, aber es gibt auch Kinder, die dort leben, die halt nur in den Ferien zu ihren Eltern nach Hause gehen. Und in der Shitoli School sind die Zeiten ähnlich. Also die meisten Schüler werden zwischen 7 Uhr morgens und 5 Uhr nachmittags von Lehrern betreut.
Vielen, vielen Dank. Thank you so much for answering this question. It seems a very long school day, but yeah, maybe the fact that you mentioned that you're a boarding school leads us now to our last participating school, which is the Schulfarm Insel Scharfenberg, because also here, partly this school is a boarding school. And yeah, Julien, maybe you come a little bit closer. She will tell us a little bit about the school. Yeah, maybe Sophie can share the link, the presentation.
Hi, ich bin Julien und ich bin auf der Schulfarm Insel Scharfenberg. Die Schulfarm Insel Scharfenberg ist ein Gymnasium sowie ein Internat. Es sind um die 500 Schüler und Schülerinnen auf dieser Schule und 48 Lehrer. Ja.
I do a short translation. So this is Schulfarm Insel Scharfenberg. It's a high school. I think it's the only high school participating. It's also partly a boarding school, and we have about 500 students and 48 teachers here.
Auf unserer Schule gibt es sehr, sehr viele Tiere, wie zum Beispiel Schafe, Pferde, Schweine, Hühner und noch sehr viele andere.
We have a lot of animals here, so it's sheep, it's horses, it's ducks, pigs, and chicken, and cows. So yeah, a lot of animals who are living on this island.
Ja, und die Schule liegt in Berlin, also in der Hauptstadt von Deutschland, auf dem Tegeler See und ist die einzige Schule dieser Art in Berlin und Brandenburg. Brandenburg ist auch ein Bundesland in Deutschland.
As we already said, this high school is situated on an island, so there's always a ferry which takes the pupils from the like yeah, how do you say, like from one part to the other, to the island, and they start kind of in a forest, and there the ferry takes them to the island. And this is the only school which is situated on an island in Berlin and in Brandenburg. Brandenburg is the zone around Berlin. Ja, wollt ihr noch was anfangen?
Soll ich noch den Schultag von der Länge her sagen?
Ja, gerne.
Ein Schultag geht von 8:10 Uhr morgens bis um 15:50 Uhr nachmittags. Das mit dem
wir haben hier auch Projekte und Profile, so wie zum Beispiel Keramik, Wassersport oder auch Landwirtschaft, wo wir auch mit Tieren zu tun haben oder wir auch über den See surfen.
So a normal school day here is from 8 in the morning, 8 or 10 past 8 to 3 in the afternoon, more or less. And they have very different activities here, various activities such as sports on water, such as water skiing and so on, but also agriculture activities, as they have a school garden, as you can also see on the pictures. And yeah, also very creative stuff like working with ceramics and so on.
Also hier wohnen auch so Personen, die hier leben. Also zum Beispiel wir haben eine Landwirtin, Frau Richter, die wohnt hier auch und kümmert sich dann hier halt auch um Tiere oder Herren. Er ist vor kurzem weggezogen, aber er hat hier halt immer noch so ein Haus, das ist unser Gärtner. Und ein Fährmann, also François, wohnt hier auch.
And also very interesting is that there are 3 people who are really living on this island, except from the students who are living in the boarding school part, which is one woman. She's responsible for the agriculture sector here on the island. Then there is the gardener who was living on the island. Now he moved away, but still his house is here. And the ferryman, he actually lives on the island. So yeah, this from our part now. And I think as time is always running, we should now go back to another school to talk a little bit more about our activities and about what we did in our project, One Health, One Planet. Julia, in Westway School, do you want to start?
We can have the shitoli if they're ready. Some of the students have gone to the washrooms. So we can have the shitoli school if they're ready. Mercy?
Yes, Julie.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about some of the activities we have done.
Okay. I give the chance to the students. They can go. They can begin on what they have been learning throughout the One Health, One Planet.
My name is Vanessa. We have learned how to plant trees, vegetables, and many other things. We have learned even about Germany countries that they don't wear school uniforms and their location.
Also die Schülerinnen der Schütoli-Schule haben gelernt, wie man Bäume anpflanzt, wie man Gemüse anbaut, wie zum Beispiel Bohnen. Aber sie haben auch viel über Deutschland gelernt, zum Beispiel, dass deutsche Schüler keine Uniform tragen. Und sie haben auch gelernt, wo Deutschland liegt.
Mercy, maybe we can have a few questions we ask the students on what kind of method do they learn maybe to grow their vegetables? And what new information have they learned with the exchange? What do they do for the exchange? Do they do the live course or something? Just an overall full view of the project in whole and what they have learned. Any new information about Germany they have learned or about Kenya because of the exchange within schools?
We have learned how to prepare a vegetable farm. First, we dig the farm, then we weed it. We remove all the grasses and weeds. Then we space the farm. After spacing, we make holes and plant seedlings of kales. After planting, we water them morning and evening. Thank you.
Die Schülerin hat gerade beschrieben, dass sie durch das Projekt gelernt haben, wie man einen Gemüsegarten anlegt.
All right, Antonia, maybe to add something, we can have somebody from Westway add something they have learned. All right, go on, Mary. Go see your name.
Hi, my name is Mary Wangari. I am in grade 4 and I come from Westway School. I want us to talk about digital skills, live call exchange with Germany students. We learned that they don't wear uniforms, but us, we wear uniforms. Berlin, the capital of Germany. Nairobi, capital of Kenya. Making videos. We also did with Kakamega and Baringo and other schools in Western. Making videos. We made videos in our school. Playing examples of the videos, playing flutes, singing, weaving, skipping ropes, and juggling.
All right, thank you so much. Maybe we can have, okay, Jana, please translate, thank you.
Mary hat gerade beschrieben, was sie in dem Austausch gelernt hat. Und das ist zum anderen, also nicht nur die Gartenarbeit, sondern auch Digital Literacy. Also die Schüler und Schülerinnen haben sich damit mit der Digitalisierung beschäftigt und in dem Kontext haben sie selbst Videos aufgenommen, in denen sie ihre Talente gezeigt haben. Und sie haben aber auch noch gelernt, mehr über die geografische Lage von Deutschland, aber auch von Kenia gelernt. Und genau, jetzt gebe ich weiter. Back to you, Julia.
All right, we are almost done. Then we give you, Antonia, a chance. So we have
one
another
person add something. One student,
yes.
Julia. Okay.
Yes, please go on, Mercy.
We have also learned how to take videos and send them. Examples of the videos was the one we were cooking ugali and how to prepare the maize before cooking. And also the video of how to prepare meat. We have also learned that Germany have seasons and in Africa we don't have seasons. We have also known some island parts of Germany. Thank you.
This is awesome. There's a lot of learning happening. So we also learned about what Shitoli is saying about seasons. I don't know if we have if the students can mention the season and the difference we have, the weather difference we have. What kind of weather do we call our side, maybe from Shitoli school? Maybe you can tell us the seasons and what kind of weather as Kenya we have. Then we can have Westway.
Okay, let her answer.
Yeah. One moment, I will translate. So, etwas, was die Schülerinnen noch gelernt haben, ist, dass es in Deutschland Jahreszeiten gibt, die hier wiederum in Kenia anders aussehen, und das werden sie jetzt im Folgenden beschreiben. Back to you, Marcy.
Okay, let the student respond.
In Kenya, we don't have seasons, but we have long rains and short. But in Germany, they have autumn, spring, summer, and winter.
Thank you so much. I think we have learned. Also, the German students from that side, they now know that Kenya, we don't see the winter, we don't have the snow. So we only have tropical weather where we have sun and rain, like the student said. So I want to invite one more student from Westway. I'll share a picture shortly here. Then she can share something. Go on.
My name is Naomi, and today we visited the seed bank.
The seed savers bank.
We visited the seed savers bank. We went to the farm and we saw many plants and vegetables like guava, pawpaw, leche, bananas, rosemary, and pumpkin, and many others. When we went to the seed bank, we saw seeds which were stored in tins and bottles. We saw the as.
He meant the termite ash. This is what we use to save our seeds. Are we able to see the screen with seeds or no?
It's the
Antonia?
picture of the kids in the garden.
Oh, sorry. I'll have to keep sharing again another picture. So this is what she means. They were able to go inside and see the seeds. Continue. You mentioned there was the diatomaceous earth. This is like ash that we use to keep the seeds in the containers with to preserve them. I don't know if the children are able to understand this. Jana, maybe you can translate a bit.
Heute hat uns die Westway-Schule hier auf dem Gelände der Seed Savers besucht, und wir haben uns zusammen den Garten angeschaut und die vielen verschiedenen Gemüsesorten, die hier angebaut werden. Und im Anschluss sind wir noch in die Seedbank gegangen, die man hier auf dem Bild sieht. In der unteren Etage ist die Seedbank, also Regale, in denen Saatgut aufbewahrt wird. Genau.
Okay. Thank you so much. I don't know, also the students from Shitoli in Kakamega, you're able to see the seed bank. This is a bank for seeds where we keep the seeds, like the other picture you saw of the seeds. And we are going to teach you more and understand the farming and seeds and all. So finally, as you can see from this photo, the students have walked around the farm. They have seen the farm, and because of the different seasons, we are able to continue doing our farming. Over to you, Antonia.
I guess we could.
We can have translation maybe from Yana, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yes, Alex, we can hear you.
So maybe we could also share like some experiences, what we did, how we liked it. Yes.
Okay.
Hallo, mein Name ist George. Hallo, mein Name ist George. Ich will euch erzählen, was wir gemacht haben. Wir waren in dem Prozessweingarten und wir haben Pflanzen gesehen und gemacht, wie die anfangen.
Hallo, mein Name ist Jana. Also wir waren auch öfters, also wie gesagt, einmal im Prozessweingarten, haben auch Pflanzen gepflanzt, angeguckt und mögliche Sachen und haben auch Videos gemacht von uns. Und wir haben dann auch geguckt, also wir haben Pfefferminze gesehen
Und aus der Pfefferminze haben wir auch erfahren, dass wir daraus Tee machen können. Und, ja.
Mit den Leibkreis und den Videos, das ausgetrocknet.
Und wir hatten auch, also die Prinzessinnen gaben so Gruppen und wir haben, also jede Gruppe hat Videos so, wie ich gerade gesagt habe, gemacht.
Okay, so I will do a brief translation. So we visited the space called Garten, which was yeah, a space where we could see like how some plants are grown and what could we use them for, and we also harvested some peppermint in order to make us some tea for the whole season. Yeah. Maybe the children from Scharfenberg now could change about their experiences and learnings from the exchange.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alex. We directly had the idea to share one picture with you. We'll try it because since you were talking about seasons, we wanted to show you, or the students wanted to show you a picture from the snow in Berlin. Ich wollte jetzt einmal probieren. Ich muss das ganz nah in die Kamera halten.
Das ist bei uns auf der Insel und das ist halt sozusagen, ja, ein bisschen lauter.
Das ist so ein kleiner Teich hier bei uns auf der Insel und da hat es einfach sehr viel geschneit und das wollten wir euch einfach kurz mal zeigen.
Jetzt vielleicht das andere Bild. Okay, so they said that this is a very little lake here on the island, and in the last days it was snowing because now we are in the season of winter here in Berlin. And we have another picture.
Diesen Schneemann habe ich gebaut. Also aus Schnee kannst du halt ganz viele Bälle und so formen. Und ja, daraus kannst du dann so Schneeskulpturen sozusagen bauen. Und ganz oft machen wir halt Schneemänner. Oder formen kleine Bälle und werfen uns damit dann ab und machen eine Schneeballschlacht sozusagen.
So they were saying that Julien, she built a snowman, which is like a little sculpture made out of snow, which is very typical to do in winter in Germany when it is snowing. And sometimes you also do little battles. You form little snowballs and then you throw it at each other, which is very funny. So one last picture and then we tell you about our activities.
Okay, so this is like a little Christmas tree. When you get on the island, it's pretty much at the front of the island. So that's one of the first things you see when you get on there. And it's very nice.
Yeah, so this was like the little dream of a white Christmas, which now we don't have anymore because now the snow is already gone. Wollt ihr, kannst gerne was zu Weihnachten sagen, vielleicht eine Person von euch einmal jetzt, was ihr gemacht habt mit uns im Projekt. Hier? Möchtest du einmal näher rankommen?
Also was wir jetzt im Projekt gemacht haben.
Genau, mit uns. Genau, ein bisschen näher ran.
Okay, also wir haben unter anderem halt als erstes also Julien hat Videos von uns gemacht und wir sollten uns halt 3 Fragen ausdenken, die wir halt den kenianischen Schülern stellen wollen, so ob die halt Schuluniform tragen, was sich inzwischen jetzt herausgestellt hat, oder wie der Garten da ist, halt so Fragen. Und dann haben die halt unsere Fragen in einem Antwortvideo sozusagen beantwortet, aber halt auch Fragen für uns gestellt. Dann haben wir sozusagen nochmal die beantwortet. Dann gab es, also ich war dann an dem Tag krank, aber so wie ich mitbekommen habe, gab es auch schon einen ersten Live-Call. Und ja, wir haben halt so in dem Projekt, also wir sind ja im Navi-Profil und dieses Projekt war ja sozusagen Teil des Navi-Profils und wir haben halt so, ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das was damit zu tun hat, aber wir haben halt am Anfang auch so darüber geredet, wo Kenia liegt. Also haben wir halt auf der Karte gezeigt, wo das halt so liegt und auch über die Lage geredet und wie das da halt so ist, ob es trocken ist oder ob es halt auch Großstädte gibt und so. Und ja, also wir haben halt viel übereinander gelernt und auch über die anderen Schulen und wie man sich da halt so verhält oder halt Schuluniformen waren halt ein sehr großes Thema von unseren Fragen her gesehen. Und ja.
Dankeschön. So one of the first things she told us now we did was to do little video clips in which the German students prepared some questions for the Kenyan students. For example, about the school uniforms, we already talked about now, about the schools and also about the school gardens. Then from the Kenyan side, they did some videos to answer these questions and to ask questions themselves. And then from the German side again, we did short video clips. So this was the first exchange somehow we had, followed by the live call, in which again, we could ask each other more questions. And also in the beginning, what they learned was to have a look at the map and to see where exactly Kenya is located and to learn more facts about Kenya. So it was a huge learning. And we also had a little field trip. Möchte jemand von euch etwas zum Weltacker sagen? Machen wir?
Okay, dann waren wir noch beim Feldacker und wir sind also als erstes durch den, das heißt auch
Weltacker.
Weltacker. Ja, tut mir leid. Und also als erstes sind wir ja durch den Garten gelaufen, um da hinzukommen. Und da haben wir uns halt in 2 Gruppen aufgeteilt. Die eine Gruppe hat halt sich die also die Antwortclips sozusagen angeschaut. Oder halt auch so die Fragen aufgeschrieben. Wir haben auch ein Arbeitsblatt gekriegt, das wir halt so ein bisschen beschriften sollten, so was so unsere Fragen sind und wir sollten uns halt auch so schlau machen, was halt das Hauptnahrungsmittel und so ist. Und dann die andere Gruppe ist halt von Feld zu Feld gegangen und hat da halt so geschaut, wo halt so die einzelnen Pflanzen sozusagen wachsen, wie die wachsen und was das so für Hauptnahrungsmittel sind. Aber wir haben unter anderem auch darüber geredet sozusagen, welche Pflanze wie viel Quadratmeter braucht, so um zu wachsen oder auch so, was es auch für die Umwelt bedeutet, also so halt was am umweltfreundlichsten ist, was gesünder ist, aber weniger Platz braucht oder halt so welche Fragen halt. Aber es ging eigentlich hauptsächlich in der zweiten Gruppe darum, wie viel Platz welche Pflanze braucht und wie, also wir haben auch darüber gesprochen, aus welchen Lebensmitteln Essen besteht, dass wir so essen wie Nudeln mit Tomatensauce oder so.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll do a short translation and then we would say goodbye to the Westway School as they have to leave now. So we also did a little field trip to the Weltacker Berlin, which is a field which we have here in the northeastern part till now in Berlin. And the students were there in different groups. They had a sheet in which they could fill in some gaps to answer some questions about the environment, about how much space, for example, a plant takes to grow and how the differences are. Also because we are very used to buy our food in the supermarket, and so we are a little bit detached from where our food actually is coming from. This was very good to have this direct approach then to see how the plants are growing and from which plants our food actually is made of. For example, by eating pasta, what does it mean to eat pasta? Where does do the ingredients come from and how much space do they take? Also they watched the videos again from the Kenyan side and looked at the answers. They walked around and learned a lot about the plants. This from our side now. I would give the word to Julia so that you can say goodbye, and then we will try to come to an end as it is already 11:10.
All right, so the Westway School would like to leave now. We apologize for that. And they're very grateful to be part of this exchange. Yes, and there are a few videos that are there that we can maybe see as we continue. So school, maybe say goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much, Julia. Goodbye. And thanks for joining. We are also very grateful. So now, yeah, we're already over the time, but we still have 2 videos since we also had some cooking sessions because we talked about the staple food in Kenya and the staple food in Germany and found out that ugali is a very typical food in Kenya. Ugali is made from white maize. And in Germany, for example, we eat a lot of potatoes, but also typical for autumn is pumpkin, eating pumpkin. And so we did a pumpkin soup. Do we still want to show these videos? Or are there any questions now also from the public?
I could start by showing the ugali video.
Perfect, thank you. And if there are any questions, keep them in mind. You can ask them after the video or just send them in the chat.
I would like to tell you how we prepare ugali. This is maize. We first dry it up and then we winnow it. It removes dust, then we grind it. I'm back now. We are from the posho mill and here is flour. And here is our water has already boiled and Teresa here is already to cook. Okay, Teresa, now you can start to cook. Let me bring her. Let's see. Here's a plate. Now Teresa is starting to cook.
Unga itaisha. Maji mchemka 100 degrees sasa naanza kupika.
Now the water has boiled 100 degrees. Now Teresa is cooking. You will have to stir the flour very well so that you can mix it. It can mix itself. You will have to add another flour. Don't say. What's that? Don't say. What's that?
Haijalishi kama itakuwa soft ama ngumu. Ni garagara moja.
No.
Usikatisha.
Our ugali is about to be ready. In Kenya, we don't use gas to cook, we use firewood.
Sasa utatumia alafu wache kidogo. Mimi mwalimu Gabriel atatengenezea ni gebere. Sasa kati yao tumatira ndiye anajua kwa nini.
Ndio you have to, yani inafaa ufinyile kwa sufuria ndio yani nini steam tena. Bishi bidi
Vielleicht einmal noch auf Deutsch dazu. Das war jetzt das ja, so mit Hauptnahrungsmittel in Kenia, Ugali, das aus weißem Mais gemacht wird. Und wie wir sehen konnten, wurde das dort in einer ländlichen Küche nicht mit Gas, sondern eben wirklich mit Feuerholz zubereitet von SchülerInnen in Kenia. I think we could now show the video of the pumpkin soup and then we will try to come to an end.
Kurze Frage hier im Chat an die Schüler in Deutschland. Habt ihr schon mal auf offenem Feuer gekocht überhaupt? Wer von euch hat schon mal auf dem offenen Feuer gekocht? So these are the ones who have cooked on an open fire, on a firewood stove, like we just saw in Germany as well. So you're familiar with it. Thank you.
Also, we have the plan maybe to cook ugali on the fire in Germany. And yeah, this is why we are very thankful also for the video.
Then we will show you how to cook a German pumpkin soup.
So first off, here are 4 kids who are peeling the potatoes and then cutting them up.
Now Ilaria is cutting the pumpkin.
So the boy peeled the onions and now he's cutting them up into little circles. These 2 girls are taking out the pumpkin seeds since we don't want them in our soup. For this they're using a spoon.
Now these 2 people are rinsing off the potatoes and make it clean. Now the 2 girls are cutting the pumpkin.
These 2 boys have changed their mind and they're not actually cutting the onions into little circles, they're now cutting them into little cubes. We are roasting the onions.
Yeah. Now we are roasting the onions and do the potatoes to the onions.
Kann ich eins? Nein, den Kürbis noch nicht. Nee.
Let's take a look. Oh, it looks so perfect.
Hast du gerade die ganze Zeit gesehen?
Ja, jetzt wieder. Also.
Wir können das Preisding machen.
Ich stand hier. Ja.
Meg, los, Mann, ich will schon.
Thymian, Salbei, Salz.
Mach so.
Nein, das schmeckt total süß.
Kann ich probieren?
Egal, Kürbis ist süß.
Probier.
Darf man probieren? Leute, die tot werden.
Ist geil.
Wo ist diese andere Scheiße hier?
Ey, Leute.
Wir sind einfach hier WLAN, Leute. Wirklich? Hast du da auch? Du hast selbst die ganze Zeit da lassen. Okay, nochmal.
No, they have doing water in the mix.
Nobody's gonna know. Ich will auch ein bisschen so.
Ich hätte beinahe eine Kackeform gemacht. Schade.
Ja, aber
sehr viel besser gemacht.
Summer! Now the soup is ready and we do it in the bowls.
Komm ruhig rein, aber küsst bitte.
Ich sag nur, du musst Stand gucken. Also wenn du den siehst, Alter. Oh, ja,
32 und 40.
Stopp.
Hello. So it was a bit hard to do it because we were a large group of people, so we had to really speak with each other, who's going to do what, when are we going to do what, and everyone kind of wanted to do something that was the same, so we had to find a solution of the like who does what. But in the end, it was very well made, and it made a lot of fun.
So actually, sadly, the container where the salt was in it broke, and all the salt was like falling into the soup, and in the end, the soup was a little over salted, but it was okay. So yeah, but.
Yeah. Thank you. So a very salty pumpkin soup.
Yeah.
I think it was very interesting now to have these, one from Kenya and one from Germany. I would like to come to an end again to Alex or Julia or Marcy. As maybe you want to add one last experiences you had with the project. And as a little translation, wir haben jetzt gerade genau 2 Grundnahrungsmittel kennengelernt, einmal Ugali in Kenia und dann eines der vielen Grundnahrungsmittel auch in Deutschland, eben die Kartoffelsuppe. Und wir würden nun ein paar letzte Worte zu unseren auch Erfahrungen als ReferentInnen mit diesem Projekt teilen wollen, um dann zu einem Ende zu kommen. Alex, do you want to start?
Yes, I could do so. Can you hear me well? Okay, perfect. So for me, it was a really, really nice experience. I made myself some really good friends. So in total, this were 8 times we went to the schools, and in total 2 live calls we did. It was really interesting, like how also like the perception of what is a typical African house like changed. Because there are a lot of stereotypes in our heads when we think about people from other places, which we really don't know. But it was also really interesting because children here are from so many nations. And so the context that in the Kenyan schools, children also speak a lot of native languages, and English is at the end just a way of communicating in between them. There was a really familiar situation to us in this class, for example. And also I really liked the dynamics of learning from each other about how to do gardening and how easy it can be. I mean, we with the winter season had a bit of a disadvantage, but next time I hope we could do it like in summer so that we really could also exchange on how to plant and seed. And yes, I'm really thankful also for the cooperation, also from funds from LEZ Berlin. And maybe Julia, you can check, or Mercy, you can give your last impressions before we close, because also we are here really tired now. Okay. Mercy, maybe you can just give some impressions from the Seed Saver side.
Okay, from Seed Saver, I like to appreciate this exchange that we've had. Actually, it has been a good journey, and students are eager even to gain much more from your side, that is Berlin. They're eager to get more information. We've seen the pumpkin soup, and we are going to try and cook it also. We are going to try to prepare it. It seems sumptuous and delicious. We'll say as Seed Savers Network from Shitoli and also Westways, we want to appreciate. It has been a good moment. It's still a learning moment, and we hope that this interaction continues on. It should not be the end. Even after the project comes to an end or to conclusion, the interaction should continue amongst the students too. The communication should still be in place because it's a good learning. And up to that juncture, let me say thank you.
Is there anyone who wants to add something to this, to these experiences, or are there any questions?
Yes, I would also want to thank, my name is Daniel Wanjama, also from Seed Savers Network. Just to add to what Marcia has said, we are very grateful for this collaboration, and we are happy to have learned from each other. This is just another exchange. We have had some exchanges outside the schools, sharing experiences, and it has all gone very well. And I will also take this opportunity to thank Alex as she goes for the work she has done with us, the collaboration, the partnership. We are very happy, we appreciate that. And I'm also very grateful also to the partnership we have had with Benny Foundation of Future Farming. And we are happy to continue in this partnership and continue working together and having exchanges. Yeah, we are very grateful for this. And our children are also clearing a lot of mysteries from what they imagine German side could be. And I'm sure that is also happening to the pupils in Germany as well. Therefore, this is a nice thing, and we are able to move together as a community of this planet. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you from my side and Benny as well. Thank you to the kids. I think you really taught me quite a bit today about, for instance, not having or having so different seasons. I think that is important. And my last question is, how do you like wearing the uniforms as opposed to wearing no uniforms? I think that is a really interesting question. With a uniform, everybody is equal. You don't compete who has the best Klamotten on. And on the other side, of course, it is not as individualistic. I think this is a good discussion to continue. Do we need uniforms, and would we be more equal if we all took on the same clothes? And I would very much like to thank Alex and Antonia and Mercy and Lydia and Julia as well for this. And I promise I will do everything to continue this experience. I think it's really valuable. And one day we will probably also meet in reality and not only on the screen. Happy Christmas to all of you. And thank you very, very much for this experience. Bye-bye. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas!
Yeah, happy Christmas. And thank you, Sophie, for taking us through the technology today. Thanks, Sophie.
Yeah, thank you. Diana also for the joined today. Also very, very great.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.